Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back. We're doing some spring decorating in the living room. I want to bring in a little bit more of an earthy, moody vibe. I also want to share with you some new furniture I got. So stick around and let's see how it turns out. So before we get started with decorating and the DIY that I want to show you, this lamp was something I recently thrifted. Look how gorgeous it is. I picked this up at Goodwill, but I instantly was drawn to this scalloped edge. Love that look. And the shade is, I think it's called capiz, C-A-P-I-Z. I looked up a few similar ones. I could find just a few of them that were very similar to this look online, and everything I looked at showed me that this is a potentially vintage piece, so I was pretty excited to find it. It did have like a weather vane looking wing nut in order to screw the lampshade down, and then it does need just a little DIY here just to fix this one little bar that's not attached anymore. But take a look at how gorgeous this lamp is. I was so inspired when I saw this. I could not wait to get it home. I knew instantly that I wanted it to be here. I ended up paying $15.98 for it, which is a little pricey when you consider thrifting at Goodwill, at least in my opinion, but I couldn't pass it up. I loved the brass detailing, and the base had just such an elegant look to it that I thought it would be gorgeous here because of the brass hardware that I have on the front of my 9-drawer cabinet, and then of course the brass mirror behind. So this has been the inspiration for the entire spring look that I am going for here in my living room. I kind of want to play off of this sort of vintage looking gold and moody vibe for the spring season. So let's get started with a little bit of light cleaning, and then we'll bring in all of the decor pieces. I didn't really need to do very much cleaning here, just a light dusting, and I wanted to get my mirror cleaned up, and then we'll be ready to bring in some decor. I'm gonna kind of show you everything on the island just to give you an idea of the color scheme that we're working with.
I'll follow only golden.
So here's the items we're going to be working with. I feel very inspired by that lamp that I had just showed you, that I wanted to bring in some more gold pieces. And so this was the DIY that I did. I actually am going to include a tutorial in this video. That way, if you are interested in creating your own smaller version of the Target viral beautiful bowl for a fraction of the cost, I will show you how I came up with that look. And just a few of these really beautiful neutral warm earthy tones just to set the mood over in the living room and make everything kind of come together with that beautiful lamp that I'm working with. I shared this vase with you recently. I had picked it up at Hobby Lobby, and I absolutely love the warm caramel color. I'm going to combine it with these thrifted long stem florals. I think these are great for spring. They're wispy, and they really do make a statement here on the side of the 9-drawer. Now to the side of the vase, I'm going to add in some thrifted stacked books. And then on top of them, I'm going to place my DIY bowl. Now, I thrifted this tortilla bowl maker at Goodwill for $2.98, and actually I got this idea to use this paint technique from Carrie Lynn. She did a picture frame recently where she used black and gold spray paint, and it created this really beautiful sort of antiqued gold color. So I started off by just giving the bowl a good rinse. You want to make sure that it is free of oils and grease because you do want the paint to adhere very well. Once it was dried, I brought it outside and I gave it one coat of black spray paint. Now, I went in pretty heavy with the black, and the reason is because you don't want to let the first coat of paint dry before you come in with the gold. I know that's counterintuitive. Usually the paint can says let the paint fully dry before adding a second coat. But what we want is for the gold and the black to dry together, and that's what's going to create that beautiful antique gold look. I think this thing is gorgeous. I'm going to place it on top of the books. I'll keep it empty for this setup because I just think it's beautiful on its own, but you could fill it with a bowl filler or like the balls that look like moss, anything that you think would look beautiful in this bowl. And then I'm just going to finish off the 9-drawer with this cute little bunny bowl and call it good. I want to share with you some new furniture that I recently had sent to me from Dea Lane. I absolutely am thrilled with this company. I wanted to share with you a little bit about them because I am so in love with the bar stools they sent me. The website is so easy to navigate and they've got so many different styles. I think their selection is fantastic. And if you're like me and you're not quite sure what you want and you want to shop by collection, they actually have an option on their website where you can shop by collection rather than search for the specific item. And that made searching for what I needed super easy. The package came quickly and everything was packaged really well. All of the metal pieces were individually wrapped to make sure that it was protected inside the box. The nice part is you don't need any hardware for these bar stools. It came with an Allen wrench and they went together so easily, and I absolutely love the way they changed my kitchen up. My husband put these together for me in a matter of minutes, and it was such an easy process. I will recommend, especially when you're working with putting the screws into the crossbars, that you don't tighten them down right away. Go ahead and sort of loosely put them in first, and then tighten them all once everything is pieced together. That just makes sure that everything is balanced and sort of level when you get the chair turned over on the correct way up. Here's a look at the old bar stools. They have served me well. They were thrifted and I love them. However, these are so elegant. I love that deep Moody green color, and they have a little bit of a modern, almost Art Deco look to them. Take a look at the ribbing on the back. These are absolutely gorgeous. Dea Lane was kind enough to offer a discount code for 12% off of your purchase when you use the link in the description box below. Be sure and use the code goodehome12, that's good with an E, home, and then the number 12 for 12% off of your order with Dea Lane. And we're going to come in with some more of those neutral colors, those greens and creams for the season. I picked up this scalloped edge travertine tray on Amazon. I think it's gorgeous. I will include links below if you're interested in any of the items that I'm featuring here in this video today.
The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, I push back the serious feeling, the end's unknown.
And then I'm going to bring in also a stack of neutral books. This book by Shay McGee, The Art of Home, is absolutely beautiful as a coffee table piece, but I have looked through it so much recently because there's so much inspiration in it. I absolutely love it. And then on top of it, I'm going to add just another neutral book, but this is just a thrifted book. When you're searching for books in the thrift store, go ahead and take off the dust cover and take a look at what the hardcover color looks like. That's what I did with this one, and it was a perfect match to work with the neutral colors that I wanted for the spring.
I stand alone, show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't, I should be the last to know.
I'm absolutely loving how my spring living room turned out, especially with the addition of these new bar stools from Dea Lane, and I could not be happier with the soft, cozy, and moody colors that we have in the living room this year. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.